Tonight, a school community is mourning the death of a teenager. 16-year-old James Hinojosa was killed walking along train tracks in South Austin, just a couple hundred yards away from Crockett High School, where he attended. KXAN's Doug Shoup is live at Nelson Field tonight, where Crockett plays East Side. Doug, what are the students doing there to remember their friend?
Well, Shannon, before tonight's game between Crockett and East Side, an announcement was made about Hinojosa's death. Everyone in the stadium took part in a moment of silence, and the Crockett High School band played in his honor. The mood at Crockett High School was more solemn than usual before a Friday night game.
It really hurts, and the entire school today seemed very depressed.
Students were mourning the loss of James Hinojosa. A Union Pacific train hit and killed him Thursday as he walked along the tracks. Elizabeth Prudente saw Hinojosa with an iPod just moments before the accident.
He always listened to music. He was huge into music, and he was just banging. And the train came.
Hinojosa's father would only speak with us by phone. John Hinojosa said his son was and would have been an amazing man who liked to have a good time, but always got good grades at school. Although the grief-stricken and angry dad understands his son was on the tracks, he doesn't understand why trains are allowed to go so fast through this area. Union Pacific Police parked at the tracks Friday to make sure other students did not gather on the rails where Hinojosa died. Instead, kids wore ribbons and pictures of Hinojosa, met with school counselors, and wrote sympathy letters for his family.
He was always there for you. Like, you could talk to him about any of your problems, and he'd always listen and try to help you out the best he could.
And like, every he'd see a girl, he'd just be like, "Hello, beautiful." And I don't know, it was really sweet.
The many friends Hinojosa made smile, now celebrate his life and miss him greatly.
Us and everyone else would want him to be remembered as someone who didn't care what people thought of him, and someone who had a good spirit and a good heart. I mean, no one could deny that he was an amazing guy.
Now, James's friends are planning a gathering next Friday to share stories about him. Their goal is to remember all of the good things that he did. For so many of them, they would also like to get a memorial built at Crockett High School. Reporting live in Northeast Austin, Doug Shoup, KXAN Austin News.